Hey guys, 2026. Welcome to the shit show. I'm Jimbo. And I started this channel more for myself as a record for my daughter to view later. It's evolving. I'm thinking of directions to go, stories, topics. A lot going on in my life. This is video number 4. And I know you guys notice sometimes, like on your phone, say, you'll be talking about something and all of a sudden advertisements will pop up on your phone for what you were talking about. I've noticed since I started my channel, I'm getting a lot of views of other people's channels, guys my age and older. And thought occurred to me on some of those videos, those guys, some of them look like actors to me. I don't know whether other people are producing those shows. I see a lot of older guys on there talking about mistakes they had made in their lives, and there's music in the background and there's a lot of editing. And I mean, I'm not the smartest guy, but when I started this show, I had a lot to learn, and I'm learning every video. And some of those videos that I've watched that I mentioned, they look just too polished. I think people they put these channels up there, they make them like movies, and they just want hits and clicks and advertisements, and they're making them for money. I didn't start this for money. I even had my doubts as to whether I could make a video a week. That was my goal. This time, it was really hard. I was going to make the video last night, and I just kept putting it off. And so I forced myself to do it today. And the reason is my New Year's usually start out with my daughter and I. It's a little tradition we've had for a while. We'll get together, we'll have dinner, either I'll cook or we'll go out, and we'll watch the ball drop. And New Year's Eve, we watched the ball drop, and we got to see it. Actually, this time we got to see it twice, East Coast time and Chicago. We watched their ball drop Central time. And I'm teaching my daughter how to play chess. So we were playing some chess and watching the ball drop and watching some of the musical acts and enjoying the night. And then it was over. Well, usually with my job, what I try to do is I get 3 weeks of vacation a year. So for me, the best time is when things are slow. And also that kind of falls around holiday time. So I'll make it where I can take a week off for Thanksgiving, a week off for Christmas. And if I'm lucky, I can stretch it into the new year. I had mentioned before that my mom's health is failing. She's been in hospice for over 2 years. My brother and my sister have been taking care of her. I'm on the road, so I haven't been doing a lot of that. I do check in with her, but she has dementia, and it was getting to the point. It was hard to see her like that. And although she did remember me, whenever she saw me, she may not remember the last time I was there or any conversations we had. If you've ever gone through somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's, it's just tough on everybody. This time, hospice told my sister that, what had happened is she had fallen, and we had taken her to, my sister had taken her to the hospital. The ambulance did. and they released her, and hospice said she's in decline, could be soon. So I decided to extend my time off. And Monday morning, Mom passed away. I did get to see her Sunday night. Family was there, my wife, my daughter, different people came in, the priest came. She was heavily sedated. She passed away in her sleep. My sister was there, witnessed it. And well, the funny thing is, they came, hospice has a thing where they came and they take them. And then we start making funeral arrangements, which my sister's, she's in control of the estate. So arrangements had been made and everything. But funny thing, this time of year, the funeral director said that lots of people wait to die. They wait for the holidays. They wait till Christmas, New Year's, and bunches of them pass away, pretty close. And at this point, when Mom passed away, there were 7 other people at this funeral home. So we had to wait our turn. Visitation is Monday tonight, and the funeral will be tomorrow. Now, the hard part is she has a house which we'll be splitting between my brother and my sister. Furnishings in the house, and Mom had a cat. And these are all things that the little details that if you do not plan, it hits you in the face all at once. Now, I've got an apartment, my sister's got a house, and we really didn't have room for a lot of extra furniture. I had some things picked out that belonged to my grandmother, and other than that, there's not a lot in the house that I want. Pictures maybe, things like that. I still got to go out there and kind of take a last look around. Mom had a cat. Brother says he's allergic to the cat. Sister says I've got a dog and a husband, and she doesn't want the cat. I'm gone all the time. I can't take the cat, so we're looking for a home for the cat. We've had some extended relatives inquiring about some of the furniture because, of course, some of the stuff was antiques. Ran into a little problem with somebody in the family that's decided that we need to sell some of the stuff and split the money. This is money always causes problems, people. And there's always somebody that's looking for their fair share. And it's really not the time or place, but it never is. And money always causes problems. And maybe a story about that at some time and point, but there's things going on, and I'd rather not talk about now. But if there's a will, if there's an executor, get all the ducks in the row and make sure everybody understands who's boss and who's gets what and what's going on. So that's that. So Mom passed away on a Monday. I have been trying to get a good night's sleep since I've been home, and I just don't. And so Wednesday night, the phone rings. I'd been watching TV or something, and I drug myself up to bed, and I'd just fallen asleep. The phone rings, and it's my wife. And their cat, my daughter's first pet that she's picked out, was having seizures. They didn't know what to do. They needed me, and I had to wake myself up. I mean, what are you going to do, So we ended up taking the cat, all 3 of us, to Urgent Treatment Center in Louisville, which is like close to an hour's drive away. But it's open 24/7. It's staffed. But I tell you, people, it's someplace that you don't want to be. We took the cat in. I pretty much knew what was going to happen. But as soon as you walk in, these days it's just like a hospital. They do the same thing at the hospital. They want financials as soon as you walk in. Okay, it's going to be $190 for a test and, an evaluation. And if we do tests, it's going to be $900 to $1,500 and paid in full before we do anything. And, I'm there with my daughter who is just panicking that she's going to lose her pet. And what are you going to say? No, don't do tests. No, don't try to save the animal. And luckily we had a doctor that on examination said, I've seen this before. I could run tests, but I pretty much know that in young cats, there are, whatever the disease was, it's genetic. It has lesions on the brain that makes them, there's no coming back from it. There's no fixing it. And so she advised to, put the cat down. Well, as you can imagine, everybody is just like, I wasn't with the cat every day, but I'm a sucker for animals. I love my pets probably more than most people. And I had a talk with my daughter and I was like, it's your decision, but I really don't want you to be here when they put the cat down. It's hard. I've had to do it on many occasions and I've ended up crying like a baby, even when I tried not to. But that girl, she stayed with that cat the whole time. And basically what they do is they overdose the cat. They gave 5 injections through an IV and slowed and stopped the cat's heart. Now, I don't know, that was something different than they did with my last dog. My dog, they gave it 1 shot and boom, he was down. And I mean, it was like seconds. So it was hard. And my daughter was like, 2026 sucks already. I've lost my grandmother and now my cat. And she doesn't know about the shit show. And pretty much I started the shit show because everything seemed like it was going wrong in my life. And when New Year's comes, you hope, okay, it's a new year, new day. Let's fix things, let's move on. And then wham, you get hit with like just life again. And I don't want to keep on saying what's next because God knows, I mean, there are things that, there's worse things. Everybody knows it. Life is just sometimes it's nice and easy and fulfilling and happy, and other times it takes you to the bottom. And in the middle of all that, I get a call from the hospital telling me, hey, we can get you scheduled in for your heart catheter. I'm like, no, not now, but I'm going to have to. I got to get my affairs in order before tour season starts and I get back in the truck and I'm gone for months at a time. I got to get my ducks in a row. So all that's coming. So there's a lot of things going on. I don't want to make this channel all about woe is me and everything's bad all the time. I have some ideas about some new videos and a little teaser. I moved out of the house almost 3 years ago. And for 2 years, I basically lived in my truck. And I know a lot of people go, lived in your truck. Well, I live in a fairly large truck that has, all the conveniences. I've got microwave, oven, air fryer, refrigerators, freezers, internet, TV sets, a bed, all the comforts at home. It's like a tiny, tiny house. I mean, if you put me in a tiny house, I'd be right at home. I'd think I was in a mansion, right? Because I've lived in a truck most of my life. But after a couple of years in the truck, I was like, okay, I need to put down some roots. So I got a townhouse. This way, I'm close to home, where my daughter lives, and she can come and see me when I come in. I've got a place to put all my stuff, and so I've been here since the summer, around I think last of June or 1st of July. I moved in. So I'm liking having roots. I'm liking having a place. But I've been home almost 3 weeks, and to tell you the truth, when I get home, I don't know what to do with myself because I'm so used to working. And friends, I've been gone. All my life, I've been in that truck, weeks, months at a time. The friends that I did have, they've got lives. They've moved on. So pretty much I feel like I'm by myself. I came home, I struggle with what to do day to day. Starting this channel was something that I thought, hey, it'll keep me busy. It'll give me something to do. It'll be a record for my daughter, and it'll evolve and follow me through things that I'm going on, maybe help other people. I wanted to say, hey, I've got subscribers. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I've got some views. Thanks, everybody that watched. They say it takes a long time for this stuff to catch on and grow. I see all kinds of crazy stories about people getting hundreds of thousands of viewers overnight, and they're like movie stars. I don't see that. But people watch. I found out about YouTube. It was crazy. She wasn't my wife at the time, but she was my girlfriend. She was living in Minnesota, and one day she says, Amy's going to put brakes on my car. And I was like, Amy, why is she putting brakes on your car? And what makes her think she can put brakes on your car? Well, she watched the YouTube video, and she kind of likes tinkering around with stuff, and she can do it. And I was like, what's YouTube? From then on, I was hooked. I watched YouTube on pretty much how to do anything I didn't know how to do. I had an old 68 Ford Bronco. I took it down. That thing was in boxes. I took it down to the frame, and I actually started a YouTube channel on how I was going to fix that truck up. Well, guess what? I ended up selling the truck. Pretty much because I was going to get the divorce, and I had no place to work on the truck, to put the truck. So I just sold it as is. Got a story about that too. But anyway, things won't always be bad. They say time heals all wounds, and I don't think it heals. Time makes things a little bit better, a little easier to go through. I don't know how many of you guys use ChatGPT. I started using it because Siri just wasn't enough. I'd ask Siri something, and she'd say, here's what I found on the web. ChatGPT is just amazing to me. It will go through, it will list things, it gives me a different point of view. It gives me ideas. Sometimes I will say, okay, I've got an idea for a video, and it will lay out some ideas and give me things that I never even thought about. So I use it for that sometimes. But when you're talking to ChatGPT and all of a sudden it's asking you, are you okay? Do you need to talk to anybody? Then you're depressed. And I am not going to hurt myself, okay, guys. I do get down, and I do wonder. Like I told you, the Lord says He won't give you more than you can handle. But oh my God, sometimes it's just like it never ends. Uh, but we'll all get through this. Everybody's going to get through this. So the idea for my next video is something that I've been going through for quite a while, and I know a lot of guys and maybe gals too. And I kind of know a little bit what the gals are going through because I dated one. But I wanted to meet people, and I wanted to date and kind of get back into the groove of a normal relationship with somebody. And I didn't know how to do it because I'm in this vicious circle of I work and my job takes me away. So I'm never home long enough to secure a relationship with somebody normally. So I ended up trying some different like eHarmony, Match.com, Tinder, and let me tell you, for older guys, scam alert, buddy. I mean, that's all I ran into. And genuine people, what I call real women, few and far in between. And what they're looking for is usually not somebody my age. And if you even mention truck driver, red flags aplenty. Something about preconceived ideas people have. I guess they think that I have a woman in every state and a prostitute on every corner for me, and it's just not like that. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of things. I've lived on the road for 40 years. Of course, I've seen the worst of the worst. A lot of stuff that people don't even know about, think about, run into, is a daily occurrence for me. I don't have a lot of book smarts. I didn't go to college, but street smarts and common sense, I've got it. So anyway, my next video is going to be about relationships, dating sites, and scammers, and what I found out, what's happened to me, and maybe keep some of this happening to you guys. If anybody wants to send me messages, I'll try and respond. So far, that hasn't happened. I don't really check. There's like ways that I can check to see how many views I got and how many subscribers, and I'm not into all that right now. I mean, I know there's people that do this for a living, and I don't think I'll ever do this for a living or even expect to make any money off of it. I mean, it'd be great if I did. And that's another video I'm coming up with. I started drawing Social Security, and I'm working full time. Now I'm 67 years old, and I can draw full Social Security and my full paycheck. But this will be the first tax period that I'm going to see how much I'm going to have to pay on taxes, because I'm sure I'm going to have to pay. And should I have checked into that? Yeah, I should have. But there'll probably be a video about that. And I hope I don't get shocked too bad. That'll be another shit show video, I'm sure. I do think at some point I'd like to, I see where everybody has like these t-shirts and hoodies and coffee mugs and little things that they sell online. And I think that would be a funny thing to do on the side. And I don't see where there'd be a lot of money in it, but it'd be kind of like funny. Yeah. Yeah. Here's my t-shirt from my, I'm a movie star now kind of thing. Nah. But anyway, I want to get this video made. I'm going back to work Wednesday morning. my plan right now is to do like a video a week. And so I hope you guys will follow me, see what's going on in my life. There are things that I want to do that I haven't figured out. Like I've told everybody, I don't have the answers. When I'm in that truck, curse of being in that truck and driving for hours at a time is the mind wanders and you think about things. And sometimes I think too much, but I get to think about what I'm going through and what I'm going to do with it. And sometimes I act on it, and sometimes I just think about it more. Sometimes there's not an answer. I mean, I've run into things where I've even sent a prayer up. You know, I don't know what to do. Help me. And I'll tell you, sometimes your prayers get answered not in the way you think, or sometimes you'll send a prayer up and it may be a while down the road, and whatever you were praying about, there was an answer to it, and you just realized it. You were like, whoa. So I've always, I'm not on here to be a preacher or anything, but I've always believed that there's a higher power up there, and that this isn't everything, that when we die, there's something else. I'd rather believe that than believe there's nothing. So until the next video, you guys stay with me. Like I said, if anybody's got any comments, like, subscribe, do that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.